Everybody, it's me, Russ. Vlog time. Headed home from work. Got my Mariners hat on from the game. If you saw our short there, gonna talk about that in the next video. I made a video about that day. It was quite the event. All right, so spoiler alert. I get a call from a guy saying he's from the Mariners and that I entered a contest, and I don't even remember. Like, I scanned a QR code when we were at Funko in Everett, in our city. And Funko's they make the pop figures. If you've seen the pop figures, a lot of people collect those. Yeah, the headquarters where it's all started is in my town, Everett, Washington. So anyway, I guess they have a thing going on with the Mariners. And so the guy calls me. I'm on my way to work, kind of tired, slugging down the coffee. And he's like, this was on a Monday. And he's like, hey man, Wednesday, which was a week ago. He goes, Wednesday, do you guys, you and your wife, or, you and somebody else, we could bring up to 4 people, I guess, want to go catch, well, 2 people could be in the field, but we could bring up to 4 people for free tickets. Like, we win free tickets and a chance to catch a pop fly in the ball field before the game. I'm like, first of all, I have a job booked, like a pretty big job too, on Wednesday. It was like I cleared my day for it, big money. And so there was this thought, right? Like this weight or, dissonance in my mind going on at the time. And I'm thinking, do I cancel this? Like, this is really short notice. It's an afternoon game on a Wednesday, so the game started at like noon or something like that. Also, we're in the playoff races, so that's kind of exciting. Mariners, for the second time in like 20 some years, might actually make the playoffs. So yeah, I want to see that. And so, there's that decision to be made. And he's like, well, you want to go, or do you not want to go? I'm like, yes, I want to go. I will reschedule my Wednesday, my big job that I had booked on Wednesday. And I did. And I just, I told the client, hey, something came up. Can I reschedule this for the next day? Which he actually wanted to do anyway. I just didn't want to do this big job and another job, which I did. So Thursday was a big day. My point is, in that moment of making a decision, it was like, am I going to live my life and do stuff that's fun? Like, that's part of my MO. That's part of my, if there's anything I want to put out in the world, it's like, live your freaking life, right? And so am I going to practice what I preach, or am I going to go to work? I called my cousin, who actually used to work for the Mariners. He did, office stuff and ticketing stuff, and we were at the game, and like, hey, look where we're at. We're standing on the field, and he's like, that's cool. So he calls me, and we had this conversation, and he goes, that's cool that you ditched out of work, because 20 years from now, you're not going to remember whatever you did, would have done last Wednesday. But 20 years from now, you definitely remember standing on that field and catching baseballs, with, and there was, it was before the game, but there was still, there's like over 1,000 people there while we were doing this. So, you could hear the crowd like, oh, he missed again. I'm trying to, and I won't spoil it for you, but that's the next video. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. If you're not subscribed, you're probably not watching this anyway. I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers, which is pretty exciting, I suppose. Especially since I haven't made a video in almost a month. But it feels good to put this little vlog out there, and just put something out there to connect with people. And I don't know, whatever YouTube is, social media, I suppose. It's just a little different. It's fun. I like it. Which had me on the last topic I wanted to talk about, which is part of why I haven't put up a video in a while, is family channels. You know, the channel's name originally, some of you who've been following the channel for a long time know this, that it was originally called Shaw Family Videos. Now, was I trying to start a family channel? You know, not really, not consciously anyway, I suppose. And I didn't upload a lot, you know. To be honest, when I started the channel in 2008, I thought it was a cool way, before cloud computing was ever a thing, like people were talking about the cloud or whatever, I just saw it as, hey, this is a great place to put our videos so we don't lose them. You know, we've had hard drives, these external big hard drives you get, they crash, or you put them on CDs or DVDs and they get scratched, or you lose them or whatever. So I thought, hey, YouTube, this is cool. Like, I can put our videos, you know, stuff that I would keep anyway, and just post them on YouTube. Like, I don't care if people want to watch it, whatever. You can also make it private if you want. But yeah, I did that. And then, you know, I like being a spectacle, right? But would I make my family a spectacle? You know, when my kids didn't want to be in the videos, I didn't force them. I wasn't like gonna shove a camera in their face and have them perform or whatever. And that's what's really bugging me. There's a big story in the news right now about Ruby Franke. I don't know if you're following this. She was a family channel, a YouTube vlogger, very popular channel. She's Mormon in Utah, kind of strict. It's called 8 Passengers, and they had like 6 kids, you know, and the husband and the wife had 8 passengers, right? She actually has been arrested. The channel stopped when they got separated, I guess, a year ago, so they hadn't been uploading anything to the channel. It's like 2.5 million followers of this channel. And I know this is an extreme case, all right, but follow me here. Content, and it's not just Ruby Franke, because again, this is an extreme case. Like, she was abusive to her kids on video, and other YouTubers were actually like pointing out, hey, maybe you should like look into this. You know, I don't know. It really rubbed me the wrong way, the way that even the family channel, I'm not saying all family channels are bad, but I think that if your family channel's successful, don't you have to like show awkward moments with your kids? You know, I don't think that's cool, you know? I don't think it's healthy emotionally for the kids. You know, you're gonna, oh, it's my first day of school, or I'm feeling awkward, or I'm going on a date, or I have a zit, or, you know, stuff like that. The weird moments, or pranking your kids, or with their kids, you know? And I don't know how I feel about all that. So my son comes up with his partner Alicia, and Alicia with an E. Anyway, they got engaged. That's another spoiler alert. So they're gonna get hitched. But Alicia, from a previous relationship, had Annabelle, who is in some of the videos that I posted. I posted the Space Needle video. She was in that video, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not, you know, how do I feel about that? Like, I'm not in it for hits and clicks and, you know, making money off it. I mean, nobody watches these, hardly, my family videos anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it had me feeling kind of weird. So yeah, I'm doing a shout out to Annabelle before I post any more videos. She doesn't want to be in the videos, that's cool. And I'm not doing, you know, I'm not trying to punk her or make her feel embarrassed or anything like that in any of the videos. So, because I think that it's not good for the kids, man. That's just my personal belief, and I don't think it's healthy. Not gonna do it. So, but I'm still gonna post the videos of the family, as long as, you know, everybody's cool about it. Annabelle's cool about it. You know, Austin and Alicia and Violet is my blood granddaughter with my son, and Violet's a baby, like, she's 6 months old, so she doesn't really, she's not gonna be emotionally scarred by having her, you know, likeness on YouTube, I suppose. But yeah, thanks for watching and listening to me ramble here. I'm finally moving here in traffic, getting out of the city. Peace. What do you think of the family channels? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section if you care to dialogue with me a little bit on it. Because, yeah, it's been on my mind. It's been on my heart, as they say.